This is Speedsters I wish we got to see on The Flash. Alright, let's see this list. Johnny Quick, evil Flash from a world where all the heroes are bad. Could have been a cool doppelganger that messes with Barry's life for an episode and gets dealt with. I don't know about an episode. I feel like he could have been a season 3 villain for real. Or actually maybe like whenever I think it was like around season 6 when they were doing like the arcs or like the novels, and like in the first novel it was Bloodwork. The second novel they could have had Johnny Quick instead of like Mirror Mistress. That would have been a great place to put Johnny Quick in, like around season 6, like the back half of season 6 at least. He honestly would have been a cool addition to the series, like in a villain role of course. And just seeing Johnny Quick being the antagonist to Barry Allen would have been interesting to see. And have like an epic speedster battle. Or it could have been like a scene where Barry accidentally travels to Johnny Quick's Earth and like meets like the crime syndicate. And like him and Johnny have like an encounter and then they end up fighting. Like it would have been a cool arc. But yeah, he should have been in the show. The Tornado Twins. Bro, I wanted to see like Dawn and Dawn in the show because they teased that Dawn was supposed to be like Barry's actual daughter's name instead of Nora. But since they changed the timeline so many fucking times, instead of his daughter being Dawn or his son being Dawn, his kid ended up being named Nora. And I just don't like the fact they made Impulse his son. Like it just doesn't sit right with me, bro. Like that's your grandson, man. Yeah, the Tornado Twins would have been a great addition to the series. Inertia would have been like a character you introduce later on. Like, but we would have to see more of Bart Allen. We only saw him in season 7 and a little bit of season 8, but that's about it. So there's not really enough time to like introduce Inertia because they're focused on like other arcs in the show. And Thawne will have to be a part of that arc because he's the one that clones Bart Allen and creates Inertia. Massey Menos, bro, the first time I saw Massey Menos was in Teen Titans, and I thought they were pretty cool because I was watching and I was wondering like when Kid Flash would pop up in the series, and then I saw Massey Menos, these two speedster brothers, and I was like, oh shit, they got other speedsters in the show. But yeah, for them to appear in the Flash, I think that would have been really cool. Or it could have just been like a cameo, like the Accelerated Man cameo. It could have been something like that, or just have them be speedster villains for a week. Daniel West, Wallace West's father in the comics. Honestly, you could have replaced this with the Red Death arc in season 9. I feel like they could have cooked with this, but not with Eric Wallace. He would have ruined it. Maybe in the future in the DCU, James Gunn will probably touch upon other Flash stories with certain characters. And I think a Wally focused season with him as the main Flash would have been cool, considering he was the main Flash for like 20 years. I think they were trying to do that for season 4, where they had Wally as the main Flash for like 6 months, but for us, we only saw it for the first episode. And Barry ended up coming back later that episode, the season 4 premiere. I feel like all of season 4 should have been Wally being the main Flash. But yeah, that's just me personally though.